Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Aetherdrift Draft here on the channel. We're going to be going pick by pick, play by play, talking through everything. So let's get off to it. And huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account to let me get this recorded early. Okay, so our rare, not particularly playable, sack an artifact, get an artifact with mana value equal to 1 plus that. I guess we could try to go up the cycle, like do that, get to a Hull Drifter into something big, to ready, bring back artifacts. Huh. This might be the best possible combo because if I pick the Duretti, there's nobody who's taking Repurposing Bay, so I can count on wheeling it. And if it doesn't wheel, then at least it's kind of funny that I tried. But like, that actually sounds super cool. Like, that's such a unique getting both of these at once. Going up the chain. I'm in. I'm gonna try it. I've tried a bunch of decks today where I've tried my full hardest, and this time I think Repurposing Bay is more likely to wheel than Duretti, so let's go for it. This is gonna be sweet. Okay, perfect. We follow that up with a boosted Sloop. We already know we're playing blue-red. This is an artifact that we can search up. So that's perfect. I don't think I've ever seen that really before. I've never had a decision where it's like, oh, I can guarantee wheel this one rare, so I'm going to take this other rare. Neither rare being particularly good, but Boosted Sloop is the perfect card for this. I would normally take like Roadside Blowout, but because this card's just really strong, bounce something, draw a card. You can even bounce their 1-drop on turn 1, which is huge. But Boosted Sloop is going to be perfect for this artifact up the chain strategy. And Guidelight Matrix seems really good for that as well. Can I count on this wheeling, though? Like, can I take something else, like a Burner Rocket? Which is also a good card for it. Untap all non-land permanents. So, if I wheel Unstoppable Plan, I can double activate my thing to go up the chain even faster. So I can also just loop Guidelight. I think Guidelight's really good with the ready. Because you play Guidelight, then you can sack Guidelight to get something back. So I might even play any number of Guidelights. And Burner Rocket's more of an aggressive card. This is a weird draft already. It could end horribly wrong, but it's a fun one for sure. It's a real challenge. So there's no blue cards in this pack. That's a terrible sign. I'm going to take the Blockbuster. It also works well with the Guidelight Matrix. I don't think Ether Jacket's very good. Huh. If someone takes that rare, I'm going to be kind of sad. But it's going to be a first 7 picks of being very interesting, at least. Because I already have Guidelight Matrix that I can sack to get Boosted Sloop. I might end up being 3 colors, like so I can play all the artifacts. So I might just take the land here over Tyrox. There's also a Scooter, a Kickoff Celebration, so I could discard something and then to ready it back. Surveyor, Sarcophagus is an artifact, but it's not very good. I could just take Tyrox. 2 mana 4/1's no joke. But white has a lot of vehicle artifacts that could be good to sacrifice. I'm going to take the land. I feel like this deck is going to be the sort that could benefit from splashing. Okay. There's a Sloth. I will just take the River Pyre Verge for my blue-red deck. Swiftwater Cliffs would have been fine. This whole deck is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm already assuming I'm going to wheel that other card. And I'm just building this entire deck with wheeling that in mind. And in 3 picks, I'll find out. And if it doesn't wheel, I'm going to be very depressed. And the whole draft is going to be suspect. No, Everyone in this pod is suspect. We don't know who it is that took it from me. Maybe someone else at the end of their stream's like, oh, let's do something fun. So we're both on the same page. I've already taken 2 lands out of 6 picks. Okay, perfect. I get a burner rocket now. Could also take Ticket Tortoise, because Ticket Tortoise is the perfect card to sacrifice, and it gets me a treasure, which can start the chain. I don't know if there's any 1-mana artifacts, though. But it gives me a treasure to sacrifice to... Oh, thank goodness. I thought this was the other pack. I thought I was in a nightmare. I thought I was in a nightmare. I'm going to take the trip up, get me a little bit of interaction, and then we'll just sweat for this last pack. I can't even look. I can't even look. This whole draft is dependent on wheeling this card, and it's such a bad card that nobody should want it. I literally wheeled it earlier today, and I wheeled Duretti earlier today. They're both bad. Nobody wants it. Please. Gosh, the sweat is so real. I should have just waited for the pack to be here so I wouldn't have to... Yes! Oh, yes! I am the greatest architect of draft the world has ever seen. I knew that nobody would want this garbage card. Oh my gosh. We have got this on lockdown. We are assembling a machine of legendary proportions. Oh baby. That was the stress point. Now we're off to the races. All of our cards are bad, but we are off to the races. Okay, there's a counter spell. There's also discard, draw a card. We'll take the counter. Get a little bit of counter magic in there to protect our combo. It doesn't even protect the combo, it just gets rid of artifacts or creatures, but... Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Nice. Another artifact. Huge. That also helps with our splash and ramps into Duretti. If we got a huge artifact, like the 7-mana vehicle, that's like just a flying first strike lifelink guide, that would be perfect for us. Wouldn't it just be perfect, Magic Gods? I mean, we're never playing this card or this card. Let's just take the land. The blue-white uncommon would be fine. Yes, that would be a great card to get. The one that can like tutor up 2-drops. Perfect. This deck is going to be sweet. We've got Duretti, and we've got Repurposing Bay. These are the sorts of drafts that I love, because in the early access event, I have over 1 million gems and over 750,000 gold, so I don't have to feel any pressure whatsoever. Okay. So Count on Luck is here, so it just gives me a card every turn. This card can give haste to Duretti, but I'm not going to be able to build up the speed early. Fuel the Flames can kill a bunch of stuff. This is a big art, kind of decent-sized artifact. Winter could be a good splash. I kind of want to just take Count on Luck. Winter would be a good splash as like a board wipe for my deck because I have a lot of artifacts, but I'm gonna want to keep my artifacts for Duretti. I'll just be heavy red. I'll make it work. On color rare, let's go. This card could be sweet. Oh, this is the 1-mana artifact that I can go get with the Ticket Tortoise. Like I sack one thing to go get a 1-mana thing. Okay. I think I'll take this and try to wheel the scrap compactor. Nice. Oh, this one's good because I can cast it for cheap and then I can wheel it into something even bigger if I can get a 6-drop artifact. Like maybe I just take a Thundering Broodwagon down the line because I can cycle it if I can't use it or bring it back with Duretti. Ooh. Do I just take it now? Do I just take it now? Memory Garden seems really good. I'm just going to take this one for now, but I'll keep an eye out for those sorts of things. Ooh, this is perfect. Another 5-drop artifact. I wouldn't mind Flood the Engine, don't get me wrong. I'm going to need a 4-mana artifact at some point as well. But Spike Shell Harrier is great. As is Hull Drifter. Grim Bauble I can get from a Ticket Tortoise, and then it does its thing and comes back. Ooh. Oh. I think that'll be a last resort, because I don't have that many treasure makers. This is a good card to be able to pod for, essentially. Nice. Oh, this is a perfect card. I can get this one, make the 1/1. The 1/1 can be sacrificed to go get my 1-drops. I'm cooking. I hope everyone realizes how heavy I'm cooking. This deck is not going to win, but it is a brew. Oh, which one do I take? The Brood Wagon, which is perfect for my combos, or the Stock Up, which helps me set up my combos? I think I'm taking the Brood Wagon. I need the Brood Wagon. It's the best thing I'm going to get for that cost. Oh, and this guy's perfect. Gosh, not being able to take the 3-mana card selection is tough. But this card's too important, because I can pod into it with any of my big 5-drop guys. Or I can cycle something and then to ready it back. Oh, man. I would have loved the card selection thing, but you have less time for card selection when your entire deck is very clunky. So I need to get some of that cycling artifact so I can get from 3 to 4. This is not an artifact. Okay, this will be my 3 to 4 stopgap. Beautiful. 1-mana artifact. Cycling guy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Nice, another 3-mana artifact. I wonder if I'll have time to actually, like, set things up. Probably not. Dismal Backwater. I guess maybe I should have tried to splash the winter. I think I'm really glad I have this, though. Mu Yanling might make me win some games despite myself, despite my best efforts. I would hope this wheels. Trade the Helm. I can trade a treasure token for something good. So I have some good wheel options in this pack. But Mu is just a really good card. Would have traded my Kingdom for this card earlier. Not usable. 2-mana artifact. Grim Bobble's tempting. Thopterist is tempting. I'm going to take the Grim Bobble. It'll set me up nicely. Ooh, another one of these. Ooh. No. Exhaust abilities. I don't really have exhaust abilities. So I'm just going to take another Brood Wagon. Give me some redundancy, a second one I can cycle up to. I need another 4. And I actually would play the stupid 2-drop that like lets me pay 2 for activated abilities. It's like a 2-mana 0/4. Nobody wants it. Except for me. Haunt the Network off the splash. Marshall's Path Cruiser. Perfect little 3-drop for my deck. Poured it up to a 4-drop. I don't know, I can't play Flood the Engine. I can't afford to take it here. I would play it. I would love Haunt the Network too. I have a lot of artifacts. I mean, my deck is all artifacts, right? 16 artifacts. Maybe Marshall's Wheels. I'm just going to take this. No, I'm going to take the Marshalls. Gosh, I don't know which one's more likely to wheel. Probably not the blue-black guy, but the other blue-black cards all came back. I don't think anyone's playing blue-black. And I technically could splash it. I'll take this guy. Gets me some card filtering and just a body for the early turns. I only have 2 2-drop artifacts, so I wish I had a burner rocket. I wish I just had more guide light matrices, honestly. It's like the good card for me. Mako, no. Launcher, yes. I just have to take a 2-drop here at this point, I think. Just for blocking purposes. Cool, I already have 2 1-drops. I'll get another 2-drop. It's my last new pack, and now I'm just trying to wheel some key stuff. I'm not going to get another guide light, but getting another 2-mana artifact is still huge. Especially a really defensive one like that. There was something else I wanted in this pack, but it didn't come back. I got this guy instead. That's fine. Oh, it was the sloop. Yeah, my 4-mana artifact slot is real dicey. I'll get another Mangler. Over the Thopterist. I love Thopterist, though. Oh my gosh, thank goodness we got a 4-mana artifact. That's huge. We're saved. Don't know why I took the Mimoplasm. I can't actually use it. I took it over something I couldn't really use anyway. Oh my gosh. We did it. We are cooking. Cooker's gonna cook. So we're not playing any forests. We're only gonna play one of those. Saved by a Ripclaw Wrangler. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17. With 8 red sources, 9 blue sources. And we cannot play Count on Luck in this build. There's no actual way we're ever casting that. Trade the Helm. We can swap random treasure for something. We're not playing a Goblin Surveyor. We're not actually playing a Trade the Helm. Oh, we were hoping that the 5-mana black card would wheel. That definitely didn't happen. But it would have been sick in my deck. I have 21 artifacts right now. The Grease Wrench Goblin. I'm not going to play the Interference. I'm never going to hold up my mana, really. Camera Launcher. I'm only going to play one of those. Sloop. I'm only going to play one of these. I'm going to cut the Howlers heavy. The Trip Up. This is a crazy deck. Might actually cut this guy, even though he's so good. He's super good. I can't cut him. Cut one starting column. I don't need the catalyzer anymore. Cut the blockbuster. Okay, 19 artifacts. It says I have black cards, but I really only have this one and this one. And these are going to be targets for my other stuff. I have this. I have only one swamp, but yeah. 8, 9, 10, 10, 7, 2. Yeah, we're chilling. Oh, this deck is so sweet. I'm super excited. I'll see you folks in the games.
Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon support helps me make high quality content on a consistent basis, and as one of the ways I say thank you, I provide access to exclusive bonus resources like my card by card tier list for each set and other cool rewards like that. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really makes a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. We will keep this easily. Our deck is maybe the coolest that I will ever have the chance to draft in this format. It is so cool. I don't think it's going to win a lot of games, but it's going to play some sweet games. Hopefully. Opponent's on a mulligan. We don't have either of our cool cards right now. Opponent has mulligan to 5. Little do they know this might be their best matchup for a mull to 5 ever. Can I explain what the deck does? Yes. Basically, I have a bunch of little mini artifact loops that let me get a lot of value from random dinky artifacts that nobody else can really use. And value in such a way that it's very satisfying when it works together. Twitch chat is projecting a 1-3 record, but that the 1 win is super sweet. Well, my opponent's on a mull to 5, so maybe we can win this one. Scooter's gonna scoot. Oh my gosh, I naturally found it. That's hilarious. Okay. This guy's gonna be pretty cheap. Not being able to take the 3 mana, look at the top 5, draw 2 of them, physically hurt me, I think. Something broke within my soul. Because all I want to do is dig for my sweet combos. And now I'm just going to have to win with my 3/4 flyer. Like a normal person. They spell pierced me. I've been pierced. The treasure actually really matters for this card, though I guess I can't actually bobble into something. But in terms of like Duretti getting stuff back, getting a treasure helps me a lot. I got spell pierced when I had the extra land. Luckily this card's kind of not doing much for me anyway. Possession Engine. Possession Engine is not going to be around for long. Okay. They are out of cards. If this deck doesn't get to do its sweet thing, I'm going to be very sad. But the draft itself was still very satisfying. Also, this bauble is next to useless right now. Great draw. I'm going to use my treasure token to just kill this thing. Goodbye, treasure. No blocks. We are on the precipice of victory with our sick deck. We are on the precipice. I don't think they are in good shape to stop us necessarily. Their Mangler is back. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Mm-hmm. We'll start by this, see what we find. So we're shrinking this now so that we can enable a big attack. Like the 3/3 can attack and they have to jump with it. So they chump this, they take 7. Oh, they bounce my 1/1, sure. Oh, we're so close. Come on, deck. Get the win. I mean, it's not the same if we don't win with our sweet cards. It's like kind of lame almost. Like we just won with normal damage. It's like a normal game. There he is. There's the Duretti. Huge. Why didn't I attack with the 3/3, you might ask? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Our deck is so cool. Oh my gosh. And we made it into gold. We made it into gold with that deck. It doesn't matter. We played Duretti and we made it into gold. Let's go. I'm so excited for round 2. See you there. Welcome to another round. We've got a great hand. Actually, just like reasonable spells in this hand. But it's all about the setup. We're just digging for our cards. Gosh, isn't there a card? The 3-mana Digger card is called Setup. Oh my gosh. And then we ended up getting one of the wagons anyway. But having 2 of them is actually pretty nice. We can do some loops with that. Set up the defenses and then the offenses. Come on, Island. Yes. We're just going to win some games the old-fashioned way with Moo Yangling. Oh my gosh. We're just cooking people. We are absolutely cooking them. And it's going to have flying? It's going to be a 7. Yep, that card's pretty good. Jeez Louise. It's so much damage. And it's flying. What they really have to do is kill Moo. Yeah, because the flying's the problem for them, I think. I could have gotten more counters on this later, but it's so much better to just get the 7 damage in now. Are they casting a board wipe? Are you kidding me? Oh, I keep my 7/6. Nice. I think I'm going to hold Drifter this turn. Gosh, they have one of the best rares in the set, and it still won't save them. So I want to force them to make this block. Maybe I was supposed to play the... I think I was supposed to play the Path Cruiser instead, maybe? Because I can make that into a creature. So I play this, crew this up, play this. But I wanted to have a flyer. Right, so they had the chump block. So now they're in the Abyss, maybe? So they have to block this every turn. Okay. Sure. I want to have as many vehicles as possible. I'll make the evasive creature, actually. Yes! 2-0. What a win. Oh my gosh. We're cooking. We haven't even done our little loops yet. But it's going to happen. I'll see you next round. Welcome. On the play, we're keeping. We don't have lands, but we have this Ticket Tortoise. And we have the Memory Guardian. And 2 Manglers. And they're mulliganing. Prepare to be mangled, opponent. It will be tragic if I don't pull off the artifact loops. But I'm playing this one to the bitter end, so I've still got 3 lives. Plenty of games left to play. That's how I'm viewing it, not like, oh, I'm trying to get max wins. It's like, I just have to get a sweet artifact game. Land is good. So I'm going to pass without playing anything here. Because then the Ticket Tortoise can come down. And then I can play this. Because of the discount. And I don't have a second land for the next turn anyway. Oh my gosh, that card is terrifying. I don't think I can beat that card. Oh, yes! This thing can get another Thundering Broodwagon because we can sack the Memory Guardian. I don't want to use my treasure because my treasure is really valuable. This is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Did they really just do that to me? Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. That's just not funny. Oh, we've done it now. We've got him right where we want him. Oh my gosh, Duretti's saving the day. Duretti's saving us. Oh, you're so cooked, opponent. You are so cooked. We've got you. We've got you right where we want you. Gosh, they hit the land on the last one. Feels bad. Gonna get him. Please don't kill my Duretti. I don't ask for much. Really nothing at all, actually. I hate you. Gosh darn it. Okay. We've just played all of our best cards. Gosh, I can't believe they got rid of my Duretti and my repurposing bay. Gosh, that's so... Yes! Oh my gosh, we did it. Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Our deck is a masterpiece. This is the greatest draft of the format, for sure. Oh my gosh. Yes! See you next round. Welcome. On the play, we have our Tyrant into repurposing bay, into Duretti. We just have to hold on long enough. Come on, land. Okay, they're playing real cards. That's a problem. Okay. We've almost got the complete loop that we want, which is to ready, sack this, get back, or repurposing Bay this into something big, then to ready it back, and just start looping our 6 mana thing. Three, 4 seems pretty good. I think I have to make that trade. Keep their speed down. Oh my gosh, we're totally doing it. Next turn I've got him. I get my second one and I just start looping them. Okay, that's not fair. Oh my gosh, I've just dominated them. There's nothing they can do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest deck ever. We've just taken them to a whole nother place. There's nothing they can do. I'm just thundering them, broodwagging them every turn. Thanks for the host. Oh my gosh. You came at a good time. Sack the token. Get scrap compactor. Compactor your 2/3. Play land. Play this guy. I'm actually going to just crew this one up now. I will bring back this, sacking this. This is the sweetest deck anyone will ever draft in this format. I don't think anyone's ever going to have a situation where they have Duretti and Repurposing Bay in their opening pack. Oh. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. So much setup. The board wipe is annoying. Do I want to get a 3-drop? I can't actually crew my vehicles, which is sad. I'm just dead. I was cooking too hard. I can't believe he had the board wipe. Dang it. You know what I need to draw? My 2-mana 3/1. Or that. Gosh. If they attack with both their guys, like they use this to crew and they attack me with both, I can top deck my 1 out of 8 haste guy. Gosh, I was like unbeatable until unless they had a board wipe. Gosh. Gosh, I'm gonna lose. Oh my gosh. They just have to remember that they can sacrifice their thing. Wait, can they? Yep, they can. I needed one more creature. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I had the sweetest setup ever, and they just board wiped me with the rare board wipe that I can't play around. I guess I could have played around it. I didn't need to play Mu Yangling. Wow. Just horrifying. This card's like the one card I can't beat, and they have it. And then they have this thing to gain the life too. Like I've killed everything they have. Just what a tragic game, honestly. Welcome to another round with our sweet deck. Small problem, the internet crashed during my last game, so we're 3-2 technically, but I mean we actually are 3-1 because we didn't get to play even a single land drop in that other game. We're against Newmont, so that's an exciting matchup. Newmont the Nummy. Let's see if he likes our sweet deck. It's kind of funny because he's a really competitive person, so I don't know if he normally goes for this type of crazy sweet deck. We'll see what we can do, though. I kind of don't want to draw. I'm really glad he didn't name Repurposing Bay. But he does whiff, which is funny. Take it out. This is interesting. I have all these options available. But ultimately, I want to get a 5-drop into play so I can then get a 6-drop to kill that. Okay, he's not doing a ton, it looks like. I only have one other 4-drop in the deck. Sure. I think I got him. I should have hit him for 4. Okay, that's huge. Okay, that is a crazy good draw. So, I want to get my 6 drop. Hmm. So what's another card I could go get? For 2 or 3, I got that removal spell, sure. Oh, man. If he board wipes me, I'm going to cry. Sure. This is such an intense game. We actually got to do our thing again. Guidelight Matrix. Target artifact creature. Attack with our guy for the disrespect. Yes! Our sweet deck beat Numot. Oh, all is forgiven from the last one. Let's go! Yes! Oh my gosh, our deck is so awesome. Yes! I would happily lose the other one to a board wipe to beat Kenji. He's really awesome, and so it's fun to play him, and fun to win with a sweet deck. Well, folks, that is going to do it for this draft video. I ended up going 4-1 in the matches that I got to play. I lost to that board wipe, which was devastating, but we ended up bouncing back and winning that game against Numot, which was fantastic, getting to do some sweet shenanigans there. And then we lost one game that disconnected before I even got to play a land drop, and one game that disconnected partway through that I was probably going to lose, to be honest. But yeah, really sweet deck. The loops were awesome. The Duretti plus double Thundering Broodwagon was fantastic. The repurposing bag going all the way up the food chain to get things like Spire Mech Cycle or Hole Drifter into Thundering Broodwagon was fantastic. Getting Gripclaw Ranger straight out of the deck, taking the Marshall's Path Cruiser, turning it into stuff. It was a ton of fun. This deck was really sweet, and I had so much fun playing it. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave hashtag the best in the comment section down below, because I don't think I'm ever going to get a deck that's better than this in the format. So hashtag the best to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account in this early access event so I could get this recorded for all of you early. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, feedback, favorite plays, how crazy it was that I opened Duretti and Repurposing Bay in the same pack. So I got to plan this entire mastermind deck, the entire draft. Just so much awesome stuff to talk about in this one. I'm honestly so happy, and this was so much fun to play. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will talk to you next time.